When you hear A at the end, you have to spell it with an A-Y. When you hear A, the long A sound at the end, spell it with an A-Y. You can't spell it with an A because that says You can't spell it with an A-I because English words aren't allowed to end in I. That's for the beginning and middle of words. For the A sound at the end, use an A-Y. All right, so let's start practicing. Let me share my screen. Okay, so our first word that we're going to do together, grab your pencil and paper, is tabby. Tabby. Sounds first. We have t-a-b-a. There are 4 sounds in that word. Our consonants are t, a, and b-a. Now for the a sound, a is the only letter that spells that a sound. However, can this a say a here? If there's another vowel 1 or 2 doors away, it cannot. That would force that to say a. But what if you wanted to say a? Then you have to have 2 consonants in between it and the next vowel. If there's not 2, you make 2. And then for the a sound at the end, we can't use an a. That would say We can't use an ai. That is for the beginning and middle of words. We always use an ay. There's tabby. Tabby. Okay, your word is dappy. Dappy. Go ahead and try it. And then put it in the Q&A for me once you've spelled it. Nice, Riley. All right, they're starting to come in now. Yeah, dappy. Dappy. All right, so let me give you one more second. Dappy. All right. Elias is easier. It's either this or this. You pick. Well, let's figure it out. So for our consonants, we have d, a, p, a. For our a sound, we're going to use an a. However, we want it to say a, so there can't be another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots where it would say a. In order for it to say a, you must have 2 consonants after it. If there's not 2, you make 2. Now it can say a because there's not a vowel there or there. And then for the a sound at the end, we always use an ay. There is dappy. Now for a fun fact, just for fun, just to yourself, what would this word have said? This word would have said, now that this a has another vowel 2 doors away, now it has to say a, and that would say daypay. Daypay. If I want it to say a, there has to be 2 consonants after it. If there's not 2, put 2. Okay, next. Prainfay. Prainfay. Let's do this one together. We have p, r, a, n, f, a. Consonants. P, r, a, n, f, a. Vowels. A. I'm going to start with an A, but can I leave it there? Would that say A in that spot? No, it needs a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. If there's not one, make one. And what vowel am I going to use? Well, it's too far away to put a silent E. I have to use an AI. That I is going to be its little companion in order to make that A say its name. AI is that companion vowel team for the middle and beginning of words. Not the end, just the beginning and middle. But for the A sound at the end, I use an AY. This is for the middle, this is for the end. They both say the same thing. And they both follow the tap-2 rule. That A says A in both instances because there is a vowel after it. Y is a vowel if it's not the first letter. Y is a vowel if it's not the first letter, right? Okay, your word. train bay. Train bay. Go ahead. Train bay. Put it in the chat when you're done. Train bay. Yay. There we go. Good. Okay, so our consonants are t, r, a, n, b, a. Vowel sounds. For the A sound here, I can't leave it with just regular old A because that would say ah because of those two consonants. The A sound needs another vowel in the next one or two spots. If there's not one, make one. Are we going to put an AY or an AI? This one is for the middle. This one is for the end. So this one is an AI. This one is an AY. Middle, end. Yeah? You're getting it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You are getting it. And who gets everything perfect? Not me. Who's allowed to make mistakes? All of us. They're not even mistakes. They're just stepping stones to figuring it out. Nobody gets everything perfect immediately. You're just learning. And if you don't get the word exactly right, when I explain it, then you go, oh yeah, that's true. That's learning. It doesn't matter what you did as long as you get it now, right? All of the trial and error is just helping your brain get a grasp on it. It's like when you're learning to play the piano, you're certainly not perfect at the beginning. If you're learning any skill, it just takes a lot of tries, All right, let me just check the chat here real quick. Yeah, no worries. Okay, number 3. I want flamme. Flamme. F, o, a, m, a. Consonants. F, o, a, m, a. Vowels. For the a sound, can I leave it with just a regular old a? Would that say a there if there's another vowel right there? I forgot to dot it. Nope, you're right. If that has another vowel in the next one or two spots, it has to say a, and I want it to say a. How do I make it say a? I add another m. Now there's two consonants after it, and now it can say a. For the a sound at the end, this guy is my magic bullet. That is our spelling hack for the day. Spelling hack for the day, especially if it's your first time. Every single time we meet, almost, we learn a brand new thing. So you're never really behind because we're all learning the one new thing together in each class. And today, our spelling hack for the day is when you hear A at the end, spell it A-Y. When you hear A at the end, spell it A-Y. All right, your word is prafe. Prafe. A. Go ahead and put it in the chat when you're done. Prafe. Hopefully you can hear those sounds in my mic. Prafe. Okay, they're starting to come in. Prafe. Oh, you guys are so good. All right, let's see what we've got here. So for our consonants, we have p, a, f, a. So far, so good? We want the a sound right here. What do we have to do to make that say a? We can't leave it like that because there's a vowel right there, and he's going to force that to say A. Could I put an AI? Well, no, because that says A. So we have to say, we want an sound. And in order for it to say it has to have two consonants after it. If there's not two, make two. Now it can say And will never have another vowel, either right next to it or one or two doors away. Will never have another vowel sitting next to it. It has to have two consonants after it. And then for the A sound at the end, we're going to use AY. That's our new spelling hack for the day. Parfait. Okay, do you want to kick it up a notch? Should we go to a 3-syllable word? You want to try it? Let's just try it and see how we do. Let's do a bland day. A bland day together. A, b, o, a, n, d, a. 3-syllable word. We can tell because there are 3 vowels that don't touch. A bland day. Consonants. A, b, o, a, n, d, a. Vowels. I want this to say A. What do I have to do? It has to have another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. If there's not one, make one. That's where your AI goes. It goes at the beginning and middle of words. For the A sound in the middle, A is the only thing that can say A, and there's already 2 consonants after it, so we can say A just fine right there. And then for the A sound at the end, we have AY. Now look how easy that was. Who would have thought that a word like a bland day could actually make sense when you spell it? You guys are smart. You know that AI is the vowel team that you use if it has to say A at the beginning or the middle. You know that A has to have 2 consonants after it, so that guy is going to be an A right there. You don't need to double the N because there's already a D there. And you know that AY is how you spell the A sound at the end. Look how easy spelling can be when you get it. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect at it, but you're understanding how spelling works, and it's just going to add to that knowledge every single time we do one of these. You're going to get better and better at it. All right, your word. Attentray. Attentray. Go ahead. Attentray. And then let me see him in the chat. Attentray. Attentray. Oh, so close, so close. For that A sound at the beginning and the middle, how are you going to spell it? And for the A sound right here, you only need 2 consonants after it. There's already 2 there. You don't have to double anything. Attentray. Oh, there we go. Wow, nice. You got the hard one. Okay, let's try it. Attentray. Oh, okay, you guys, if you didn't get it right on, you were so close. And of all of those letters, you probably only missed just one. That's still an A minus. That's still an A minus. A's are amazing. Okay, let's figure it out. For the consonants, we have A, T, A, N, T, A. So far, so good. For the A sound, I'm going to start with an A. Can it say A here? It sure can, because there's a vowel right there. Wow! And this A can say A just fine because there's 2 consonants after it. And then for the A sound at the end, we have an AY. Attentray. Well done. All right, let's end on an easy one. Let's end on Maybe not easy, but a little easier. Let's do fame. Fame. Go ahead and try this one on your own. Fame. Fame. Put it in the chat when you're done. Nice. See? You got this. You got this. Good. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Nice. See, even though I told you we're ending on an easy one, it's still not easy. It's still kind of hard, but you know how to do it. It's just easier than that crazy one earlier. It's not, spelling isn't easy, but when you know how to do it, it seems easy. Okay, consonants. We have f, a, a. Now here's where you guys did something amazing. You did so good. For our a sound, we're going to start with that a. You can't say a there. We have to have two consonants after it. If there's not one, make one. You knew how to do that. Good job. And then for the a sound at the end, you knew it was an AY. Look at what you did. Look at what you learned. You've got this. You are so golden. You are so good. So for the a sound to say a, you have to have either an A with another vowel in the next one or two spots, or if it's at the, well, those choices are a regular A with another vowel, or an AI at the beginning and the middle, or an AY at the end. You might not have known that 30 minutes ago, but you do now, and it's in your brain now forever. Good job for coming to class today. Good job for being amazing. You're amazing. See you next time. Bye, everybody.